your Twitch now.
Oh, yeah, you probably want to stop that. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, we're live. Right. Hello, folks. This time we've got cameras because I'm back at my flat, and Bio's got his laptop cam.
Kind of. It's not great.
It's something.
Especially the internet.
It's something. Yeah, so we're here to do gaming news again. We decided that once a week is not going to be good enough because how long, ridiculously long, the last one was. We decided that it's probably better if we do this on a Tuesday and a Friday as news. Anyway.
Okay.
Yep, we've got this new nice fancy layout all about the layout stuff that I've just been playing about with, which I'm pretty proud of, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, now let's get down to what the hardcore stuff's about, shall we?
Wow. Yeah, so what have you got for us today then, Gorman?
Well, I've got some feedback on that Death Star proposal. 30,000 people signed a petition. No, 34,000 people signed a petition to get the White House to comment on building a Death Star and consider building a Death Star. And they got a letter back saying, you know what they wanted and everything, and they got a letter back, and the US officials replied saying how they admire his enthusiasm for giving job creation and a strength to the US national defense, but a Death Star is unfortunately not on the horizon. He explained in the letter that this isn't the petition response you're looking for, and that the estimated cost of constructing a Death Star would be over $850 quadrillion, which means that they have actually bothered pricing out building a Death Star, which is impressive to start with.
I'm not sure the whole Death Star thing's feasible, though, making an actual spaceship the size of a planet to destroy planets.
They've said, we're working hard to reduce the deficit, not expand it. He also wrote that the White House does not support blowing up planets.
Yeah.
But he highlighted that there is something already floating in the sky, and goes, yes, we already have a giant football field-sized international space station in orbit around the Earth that's helping us learn how humans can live in space for longer durations. And he also signed off in a nice way by showing he's somewhat of a Star Wars fan by saying, remember that the Death Star power to destroy a planet or even a whole star system is insignificant compared to the power of the Force. So a true nerd answered the letter with a true nerdy answer.
I guess so.
It's quite nice to see that they've actually bothered replying, because you would think that they wouldn't bother with that.
Well, it might end up being those people that kind of go, well, have you thought about the Death Star yet? Hey, remember that Death Star thing? When are you going to do that?
Yeah. I think a lot of people were looking forward to the comical answer, and it was reasonable. I suppose they put a reasonable effort in.
I don't know, if they kind of said, yeah, well, we'll build one tomorrow, then everyone would be like, oh, no,
Shocked.
Please don't.
Shocked. Also, anyway, moving on. TweetDeck. For all of you that use Twitter, like myself, and Bio does rarely, TweetDeck is a firm that Twitter bought out, and it's been fined for a second time after missing deadlines in September and December last year to file papers with Companies House in the UK, and they've been issued with a non-compliance issue, and a compulsory strike-off action commenced. So TweetDeck is still yet to file. That means they have 99 days to file up-to-date accounts with Companies House in the UK, or face being dissolved and struck off the register, which means that they'll have to close down the TweetDeck.
Well, can't have them been dissolved. It's a rather useful accessory. Just a rather easy, nice and easy tool to use.
Yeah, it's
combining all social networks.
Yeah, and making it nice and easy. You just have to type one message; it goes everywhere. It does everything. But they've now got a 375 penalty, but it may be fined a total of 1,500. Which, if Twitter, its parent company forks out, is nothing. So
exactly.
I imagine Twitter will just get onto it pretty fast and nail it.
nail it on the head.
Yeah. And then onto some specifically very gaming related news. If any of you guys subscribe to PlayStation Plus, you can get access to the God of War Ascension multiplayer beta right now. So to do that, I found out about this by going to facebook.com/PlayStation Access, and on there on the Facebook page there, they have the full article about how to get in there, where to click, what to do. So that there's good. Now moving on from that again.
Whoa! You can't just skip God of War Ascension. Well, why is it multiplayer now?
Well, it's the new God of War. That's all I can say.
What is it? God of War 3, 4? I can't remember.
It's God of War Ascension. I don't know how many they've got out. It's just another God of War.
All right.
And for those of you that live in the UK, have probably read the news headlines about HMV going down. I was there today. They have some alright stuff. They have a Sennheiser headset reduced to £30, I think it was. So that's pretty good.
That's rather.
They have a Blue Cross sale. Anything with a blue sticker on is 25% off the market price. The PC section is very, very small. It's better to look online, I would say, ultimately, because there is a lot of stock missing that says you have to order online. But a word of warning, when ordering from a company that has the administrators in, they can close down and you can lose your money if you buy from them. So the best way to buy, if you're going to buy from HMV at the moment, that I would recommend, especially for online orders, I would recommend you go through a credit card company. Then that way, if the money's lost, the money is the credit card's company, not your money.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
nice and easy.
HMV's boss says that he's confident of finding a solution, either selling on the company or exploring new markets, so to speak. Because HMV in the UK has 4,500 jobs, which is a big cut. You Americans are probably thinking, wow, that's not a big, but when you consider the UK is about the size of a single state in America, that's a big amount of jobs for a single state. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. There's a lot of CDs reduced as well there.
Right. Right. I want to get this straight. Is it
Yeah.
going out of business or is it in administration?
In administration.
Okay, so somebody could buy them out.
Yes, somebody can buy them out at the moment. They're selling the stock off to try and pay the debts, and then they're going to close down a load of the stores. I think that they're looking to sell the business, and there is reasonable prospect of the business being sold, but at the same time, I think that a lot of the stores that they have is very, very big, and they'll have very large rent, considering the size of most HMV stores I've been in, are pretty large, so they may have a drastic effect. Anyway, next article. For those of you who have been awaiting the newest game from, what are they called again? Bohemia Interactive, their developers have actually been released from the Greek jail that they got put in.
So this is Arma 3, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So for those of you who who have not heard about the story, basically, some people from Czechoslovakia. No, not Czechoslovakia. From just Czech. Sorry. It just says Czech here. I can't say which one, and I know that they're two separate countries now, so I just say Czech. Went to visit the Greek island of Lemnos, and they were taking pictures of military bases and installations and video footage for games, because the way that Bohemia work, they like to make their battles in real places. So like they film everything, they do everything, and then they put it all into place in the right place. So it's actually very realistic, hence why Arma is always a very, very realistic game. But they have had to pay bail each of £4,160, or €5,000, that is. So they've been released eventually after the large media campaign by a lot of gamers and a lot of people online saying, hey, why are you putting our developers in prison? It's not cool.
How are the Greeks supposed to say, well, hey, your game developers, not spies for another country?
In fairness, yes, what they were doing was a bit dumb. They should have asked for permission first, and granted, they would have probably said no, but still, even if they did do that and they said no, then maybe they should make a mock-up military base,
Yes.
or get some people to make. Well, there's plenty of military bases that you could mock up, or get ex-military people to mock up for you. The studios have got a lot of money; they can spend it.
They can just splash it wherever they want.
Yeah,
they don't mind.
Especially a game like Arma, which has reasonable sales statistics. It's not exactly a small game.
I guess that's kind of just for Daisy. I don't know if I'm pushing the boat out right.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but still. Anyway, next article. For those of you who use Reddit, it's been a sad day in the past few days.
Yo, Arnold Schwarzenegger's doing an hammer on Reddit.
No, I was more referring to Aaron Schwartz. Aaron Schwartz, the internet freedom activist who died aged 26. He was an early developer of the website, and he took his life in his New York apartment because he was his body was found on Friday. He began computer programming at 14 and wrote a part of Reddit. And anyway, they've been paying tribute to him on there. He became an advocate of internet freedom and hacking, and started hacking, and he was facing hacking charges at the time of his death. Among, he got a lot of, journal papers, and downloaded them and intended to distribute them for free, and he got caught. So he was going through prison for that, and he offered a deal, or tried to get a deal, but they refused, and they said that they want him to face 20 years prison sentence or something silly like that.
Sounds obscene.
Yeah, and he just took his life in the end, which is very, very sad to see. And then related to that article, there's a follow-on article about his funeral. Westboro Baptist Church are wanting to protest at his funeral. However, Anonymous have stepped in and said that they plan to defend the funeral from the Baptist protesters. So hacker group Anonymous is planning to defend the funeral, and they're gonna what they're gonna do again. It's called Operation Angel, or #OpAngel, will thwart the church's plans to picket the funeral in Chicago. In a statement, the group said the 24 hours after the death of Aaron Schwartz was announced to the world, a heartless cult announced the intention to picket his funeral in response to the Anonymous. In response, Anonymous' launch Operation Angel. They acknowledged that the church's interest in his funeral is likely to be related to their previous attack on West Baptist Church. It is likely that our continuous condemnation of attacks against the cult is the very reason Aaron is being targeted by them. We would do anything to stop them from disrupting the service. So it's the rest of the statement urges people who would like to form human shields near the funeral, and to listen closely for any announcement by the family on this action and respect their wishes. Please also, they've urged anyone with any intel on the cult to email opangel@hushmail.com. And once Swart has been put to rest, they explained that OpAngel will launch into Phase 2, which will be partnering with organisations Anonymous intends to pursue reform within the Department of Justice and other government agencies to prevent the kind of unnecessary harassment that Aaron faced in his final days. And some of the brightest men and women in the fields of information technology and security are being targeted by agencies that lack the basic understanding of the so-called crimes they are accusing people of. And they will do this for Aaron Schwartz and everyone who liked him. So they've actually got some serious weight behind them, some attorneys and stuff that are agreeing with what Anonymous have said.
Yeah.
For once, well, I won't say for once, but it's a reasonable course of action there from Anonymous. I wouldn't.
Justice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's. I know Anonymous are quite famous around the world for quite often taking down certain websites or certain. I wouldn't say Anonymous itself, but I'd say certain sections of Anonymous have been famous. Like Lolhack, was it?
They've taken down all kind of like credit card companies as well.
Yeah. But I fully agree with what they're doing there because, well, it should be respected, and I do agree that there is some reform needed in terms of digital technology and the understanding of companies and companies harassing people. Because when you look at the culture at the moment, it's going down that line of constant blame, and a lot of the things and words that get hurled around quite often, you wonder, do the people who are hurling them around even understand it?
I'm not sure. The Westboro Baptist Church just sound like they don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to kick up a fuss.
I'd agree.
I don't approve of what they're doing at all.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video for #Operation Angel?
Yeah, it's on their website. I looked at it quickly.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, you want to do an article now? Because I've done a few, so...
What have I got? I don't know if you were going to cover this, but I think I might just anyway.
Go on.
It was the Bioshock Infinite specs.
Yes. Yeah.
Seeing as that's coming out rather soon, how soon actually? How soon? I don't know, it
Bioshock
doesn't sound
Infinite you can pre-order now, and I will try to find a date while you talk.
Okay, well basically they've just released new Bioshock Infinite PC specs, the minimum, and it actually supports DirectX 11 for once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Let's see, it will run on it'll run on Windows Vista, but let's get this: there is no support for Windows XP.
Oh.
It will not run on XP whatsoever.
It will be hacked to work on XP.
Of course.
Where there's a will, there's a way. That's all I'm saying.
There'll be Steam Cloud support, which is always nice. You know, going from one computer to another.
Well, that's pretty nice. Seems that Valve didn't even put in Steam Cloud for CS:GO.
That's just ridiculous. I don't think they're really, they settled on CS:GO at all. They've just kind of just left it to live.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Right, the minimum. Right, you want an operating system of at least Windows Vista Service Pack 2, 32-bit.
Yeah.
Core 2 Duo, Core 2 Duo, 2.4 gigahertz, or a similar AMD Athlon X2 2.7 gigahertz, which similar.
Yeah.
You want at least 2 gig RAM, which is nice. Now, the minimum hard drive, I didn't think this game was actually going to be this big, but 20 gigabytes of space is needed. I just don't understand.
Well, what can I say? And then you're gonna have patch data on top.
And do you know that? What was the previous graphics card we had? The 9600 GT.
Yeah.
This would run Bioshock Infinite.
I know that's ridiculous.
The minimum NVIDIA graphics card is the 8800 GT.
Yeah.
Or Intel HD 3000 integrated graphics.
Yeah. So basically, the minimum spec will support a laptop looking at this.
Pretty much.
You would be an absolute muppet to try that because the performance drop you'd get would just be painful.
Yeah.
So to speak.
The recommended hard drive space is 30 gig. So I don't know what the 10 gig space extra is for.
Looks like I'm going out to buy a new hard drive.
Yeah, and a 1 gig video card would be nice as well. 4 gig memory and a quad-core processor is recommended. So,
wow,
all in all...
I remember a few years back when you had quad-core processors, people used to laugh going, you would never ever use quad-core.
Yeah, that
never
power...
ever, it's just obscene power. Now you're talking about, 8-core machines, potentially.
Exactly. AMD. Is it AMD?
I don't know who it is. It's one of the two. Well, they're both tit for tat, basically, but...
Exactly.
Anyway, I'll flick onto a news article here about cheap mobile phone global market grows. It's not exactly gaming, but it's tech. So, the Asher budget smartphone line from Nokia is outselling Nokia's most premium handsets, i.e. the Windows Run Lumias, by over twice the sales, so 2-to-1 ratio they're outselling by. So
wow.
The firm revealed that the Asher and the Lumia devices sold in at least 3 months of 2012 so 14 million, with only 4.4 million of that coming from Lumias. So that's a lot.
That is a lot. I didn't think that. And
Apple's acted on this, and there's been rumours apparently from the Apple mill. You can't say it's going to be true, you can't say it is going to be true, because you know what the Apple rumour mill's like. They have said that they are looking at making a low... Well, the rumours have said that Apple are looking at making a low-priced iPhone model, so an iPhone mini, so to speak. It's going to be... rumours are it's going to be about the same size as the iPhone 4, and it will have one antenna instead of two inside, and, reduced specs, like there'll be an 8 gig version, and blah, blah, blah,
so
blah,
this is just basically a reduced cost?
Yeah, to reduce costs so that people who want an iPhone don't have to literally... arm over fist for
just fork out the money. Here you go, Apple, have all the money. I never wanted it anyway.
And also it'll probably take up some money from Apple that they probably need to spend, since that they have got stupid, obscene amounts of money sitting around doing nothing.
And then they just buy the government.
They actually have enough money to buy the US government, which is the hilarity of it. Anyway, so that there is a bit of news, and I'll move on to also another bit of news that's close to my heart.
Oh, what is it?
It's some news from the first video game I ever played on a PC.
Oh, was it Lemmings?
No, it was Age of Empires.
Age of Empires. Very nice.
Age of Empires 2 has some news out. So basically, some of the community who have been stubborn enough to say Age of Empires 2 was the last Age of Empires and we're not leaving for Age of Mythology or Age of Empires 3 or Age of Empires Online, even though I think Age of Empires Online is a disgrace to Age of Empires. But never mind anyway. But these folks that stuck there have now created another expansion. So Age of Empires 2 had Age of Empires 2. It had Age of Empires 2, the Conqueror's expansion. But these guys have come along and made their own one called Age of Empires Forgotten Empires. And it's an unofficial expansion pack. You can. They're currently suffering with some small issues here and there because the game's just come out, but they're working off donations so far and goodwill of people. But you can get more information on it and see if you can help out or download the mod and try it out yourself because it's now released. And that you can get that at ForgottenEmpires.net.
.net, yeah.
Yes. So that there is well worth a check out for anyone that has Age of Empires 2. It's a free expansion, and it introduces so many new buildings, units, and some races, so it adds a few more dynamics to the game. Right.
I'm just looking at it now, and it says the main problem it's having is language problems.
Yeah, it's language pack problems. So if any of you are bilingual, you might be able to help them.
Exactly, there you go.
Yeah.
New job. Translator for Age of Empires 2, unofficial expansion.
And then the next two articles I have are directly linked. Can you hear me fine, Bio, yeah?
Yes, why?
I just thought I thought I had an issue there. But yeah, Facebook UK has lost apparently 600,000 users in December. So that's 1.86% drop.
Blimey.
Yeah, and more worryingly from apparently in the US, they're down by 17.5 million users, which drops Facebook by 10.5% of its US share. On the other hand, in the same time period, from November 11 to November 12, Twitter has gained 11.7%, and LinkedIn has grown 18.6%. So LinkedIn's gained 6.5 million, and Twitter's gained 4.1 million. However, I personally think a lot of the people on LinkedIn should not be on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's typically a social network site for business professionals. So, like if you're in LinkedIn, then you should be one of them people that is studying for a degree or a professional in your area. So, like if you're a supermarket attendant or you're a taxi driver, LinkedIn probably isn't where you should be.
Herb Derp, I displayed a bottle off a cabinet, blah blah blah, I'm on LinkedIn.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the right place. Do you have any more articles you want to cover then? Or
just the sudden release of the new Borderlands 2 DLC. I kind of delve on it too much, Just released Sir Hamlock's Big Game Hunt. And it says, that it will increase the level cap, but I haven't seen anything of it yet, so I don't know. Basically, just new monsters, vehicles, guns, and it leads and it actually extends the main campaign where it would finish off normally. It actually extends from there, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So people who have the season pass will get that for free, I assume.
Yes, you assume right. The season pass unlocks 4 major DLCs that come out for it.
Yeah.
So that's about £20, and individually they're £8 each. So you save something like 8, 16, 32. I don't know. You save some like money. Money quid. Yeah. 12 quid at least or something.
Anyway, moving on from that, I've got some news about last week. We talked a little bit. I think we touched on the giant Ultra HD TVs at CES. which is
Oh my.
the 4,000 pixel resolution. There are no. Wait a second. Where is it? They offer 4K resolution, and Samsung have announced that you can now pre-order their television for the 4K in Korea. Even though there's no network signed up to broadcast it, there's very few cameras that can record it, and you'll have about 1 or 2 channels that'll work in it, no DVDs that'll work in it so far. Because
It's obscene.
yeah, they've said that it's 2.2 channels speakers and a quad-core CPU runs it, and it is 85 inches in size.
Blimey.
It'll cost 40 million won, or $37,000. Near enough. Well, actually, round that up, probably $38,000. But the thing about it is that if you wanted to store a movie on that, or play a movie, let's say a 2-hour-long feature-length movie, it requires 24 terabytes of space. 24 terabytes.
Wow.
That's not even including the 3D. When you put 3D on top of that, it's getting bigger. So they're going to have to invent a new form of media storage, because your classical CD ain't going to hold that. Your Blu-ray disc ain't going to hold that. Memory pens ain't going to hold that. You're going to have to look at hard drives and
maybe it's
streaming.
24 memory pens. Considering they just released a 1 terabyte memory flash pen.
Yeah. But you're going to have to look at streaming it, and they've worked out, right, that you would need a minimum of 100 megabytes a second to get really crap FPS on that television. 100 megabytes a second transfer.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So, in Korea, granted, they have 1 gigabyte a second internet over there. They can support that shit. But in the UK, most certainly not.
No. It's just a big no.
In Sweden, potentially. In America, potentially. But it's just mind-blowing sizes. And then from that, anyway, a bit of social media news. The new version of MySpace is now open for public and out of beta. So if you didn't know, MySpace got bought out by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's Justin Timberlake. And it's now open to the public. It was in closed beta before, but now it's open to the public. You can use the new design, or you can use the old design. The new design's apparently more fluid, and people are liking it so far. And it's his idea to relaunch MySpace. He's allowed everyone who's on MySpace to hear his new single, like, where is it, 2 weeks in advance
featuring
or something?
Jay-Z, yeah.
Yeah, so he's allowed them to hear the new single a little bit in advance, so that's pretty cool. He's given them some exclusive features. He also owns his own record label, so I imagine his artists will allow you to listen to the music before release on there. Then the final bit of news I have is about chipmaker charges former managers who were busy in their last few weeks at work, apparently copying thousands of confidential files.
Nasty.
So this here was a lawsuit filed yesterday by AMD that charged a former vice president and 3 managers at its Brooksboro plant who left for jobs at NVIDIA only after copying more than 100,000 confidential documents to bring to their new jobs. That apparently they're claiming has knocked AMD's development back, and it's caused them issues with their chip making and variety of game consoles. So I'm not entirely sure what they're wanting to get there out of that to try and sue for or whatever.
Well, it's just ridiculous. Why? I don't understand why people are like, okay, well, I'm going to try and be a spy and take all these files and see what I can do with them.
Yeah, it's not really viable, is it?
Nah.
Yeah. It's interesting to see. Yeah. Sorry about that there.
I'm just looking at the news here on Google, and apparently Tesco beef burgers contain 29% horse meat.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Nothing technological.
My iPhone. It's nothing technological. Random fact of the day.
Yeah, just random fact.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to cover? Because I'm completely out of ammo.
I'm not sure whether I want this to go on.
Game sale. Game have still got their sale going on. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah, HMV, you've got their sale going on.
Yeah. Also, final word, if any of you want to, you can follow us on shits down there. Bios is... Wait a second. Which way is it?
Mine down there.
It's that way? No, it's that way. It's opposite way, it's that way. I forget the cameras are inverted. It's that way for me, it's that way for you.
Is it this way for me? No, is it this way for me?
It's that way for you.
Okay, I can't see you.
No, it's that way. It's directly below you. Check the Twitch.
Okay, right, down below me.
Yeah. So you can see us there. Bios is twitter.com/bio_ba, youtube.com the Biotrooper, and twitch.tv/energizedbio. Mine is twitter.com/gmon20, youtube.com/gormanthetwitcher, and twitch.tv/gorman20.
Blimey.
Oh, that's a mouthful. Also sponsored by Gaming Invasion. Just up there. No, wait, it's up there. Damn it, no! It's up there.
It's down. No, it's at your right hand corner.
It's up there. It's up there. It's up there. Yeah.
That way.
No, the other way. That way. Yeah.
It's that way for me.
Yeah, it's that way. So there's Gaming Invasion. You can follow them on Twitter at gaming invasion, which is at gaming_invasion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. And the website is gaminginvasion.co.uk. You can buy tickets for their event at the Graduate Pub in Sheffield on the 21st of this month. That there will have a £30 bar tab prize, £4 early bird ticket you buy now, but on Thursday at 7 PM it goes up to £5 a ticket, and the winner walks away with the £30 bar tab.
Nice.
So,
Always
you
wanted
know.
a £30 bar tab.
Yeah, they do meals there as well, so I imagine you can reclaim your bar tab for the meal, so you can have a nice meal. If you're really, really kind, treat your mates that you kick their asses to, buy them food, because you kick their ass, and maybe buy a round for everyone. So yeah, I'll be there. So
I won't. Oh, will I?
No.
I don't know. When is this?
21st of this month, so that's...
Probably not then. I'm not sure
That's
I'll be there.
Monday. That's Monday. You've got university, haven't you?
Oh, I've got an exam on Tuesday.
Yeah. So you won't be there,
I won't be there.
but I will be there. So yeah.
Gorman will be there.
But anyway, yeah, that's it from the news here. We'll be back again Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Will we be back Friday?
I think Friday.
Depending on what news comes in.
Yeah, if there's no news, there's no point in doing anything. But if we get news as quick as we're getting it at the moment, then probably I'll be back at
I don't
least
know.
on Friday.
If it ends up like the way it is, we'll probably end up just doing one, but going back to one a week.
Yeah, I'll be back on Friday anyway at 8 o'clock, is it? Yeah. 8 o'clock.
That's prime time then.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. So, yeah, that's it from me. That's it from Bio. I might be back doing some gaming more later on tonight. But what I have got... almost forgot. Shameless promotion time. Shameless promotion.
Oh, God.
By the way, tomorrow, from about 6, 7 o'clock-ish, maybe 8, I don't know yet fully. It's when I get back in and I have something to eat and get myself in the mindset. I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. 24 hours of gaming non-stop.
Playing anything to everything?
Yes. And I'll invite people in. Who will be popping in? I've talked to Geek Squad Shoe. I've talked to Ewan and Graham. They said that they might actually come around the flat and be here in the background. They also said that they will probably come online on their computers and play with us as well for a bit.
Ooh. Can I play?
Yeah, you can play.
Yes!
Yeah, anyone can play. The invitation's up to anyone on a lot of games, so we're looking at doing some Left 4 Dead, which will be fun.
So hilarious.
Yeah. And that there is about it. I've also got... Oh, I'm meant to be reviewing that controller at some point. Well, we're meant to be.
Nah. It's a really good controller. I like it.
I'll put a proper review up at some point anyway, and some more game footage, maybe some more Company Hero shit, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, keep on watching and shiz.
Keep on trucking.
You got any shameless promotion you want to do?
No, not really. All I can really promote is I just recently got Final Fantasy VI. That's about it. I saw TGS doing a doing a live stream on it,
Yeah.
And then they uploaded it to YouTube because I was like, oh, I didn't see it all, so I'll
Yeah.
upload it, and the audio was out of sync, so I couldn't watch it.
That's unbearable when that happens.
It really is. Everyone on the video was like, oh, re-upload it with synced audio, and everyone was like, it just never came. So I was pretty bored.
Oh well. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of you right now. You've got a
Why?
Bleach poster.
Yeah, I got a Bleach poster. How do you know?
I can see a Bleach poster on
Yeah,
the
but-
camera.
How do you know what it is?
Oh, because I've watched a little bit of Bleach.
Oh, I haven't. Okay. Can you
Yeah.
see the Adventure Time one above me?
Yes, I can as well. I really need to get some posters for my flat. All I've got in my flat, I'll quickly move the camera to focus. Is that it? There, can you see it? Hold on.
No. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I can see it now, yeah.
Yeah, I've got Grand Theft Auto map, and then I've got Sins of a Solar Empire. So that's all I've got there, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, other than that, that's it from me. My phone's going apeshit, so I probably should go. I've had 1 missed call off my dad and 3 missed calls off my mum, and, like, a couple of texts come in. I'm glad I put
Are
my
you
phone on
okay,
silent.
Sean? Are you okay?
It's one of them nights, I'm not gonna lie, me and Bio, we're gonna go live, then some people decided to knock on my door. Then, after that, Bio wanted to change computers. And then we were having...
This one has a webcam, so...
Yeah, and then we were having technical issues. Then you were having lighting issues. It's one of them things of that anything to try and interrupt it will happen.
But my lighting still isn't that great, to be honest. And this
It's
room looks
reasonable.
friggin' bright.
It's reasonable. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'm assuming that's it from Bio.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
Just gonna
guys.
say, the posters behind me. One of them, that one.
Yeah.
Got that one.
Yeah.
From HMV. So, yeah.
Right, well, look at my background. I've got nothing. It looks like I live in a showroom. This is what this looks like. I genuinely live in a show flat. Yes, people, spread it on Twitter. Spread the word.
Is that Magnolia?
Yes, that is Magnolia White. And I've got a purple wall to match it on this side.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What? Oh, the light.
It's just the room, the walls behind you look so bare.
I know. I really need to fix this. I need to do something about this. This is irritating me. I need to get more posters. That there is the thing. And maybe I should buy Terraria again just for the sake of getting the collector's edition with the poster, so I can put a poster up behind me. But then
Well, if you do that,
But then
I might get-
one poster on that wall is gonna look. That's gonna look odd as well.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know what to do. I'll find something to do with it. But yeah, anyway, folks, that's it from me, and I think that's it from Bio.
Yeah, that is. Now, finally, I will wrap up what I've just said.
Yeah. So, see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!